Hi everyone, welcome back to Learn and Build Web Application using ASP.NET MVC and Code First Entity Framework video series. In this Lab 11 video, we're going to see about what are HTML helpers and what do we mean by built-in HTML helpers and various built-in HTML helpers. And also we're going to see about strongly typed HTML helpers and ActionLink HTML helper and BeginForm HTML helper. So these are all the topics that I'm going to cover in this Lab 11 video. Okay, so let's start with what do you mean by HTML helpers? Okay, so before telling what is HTML helpers, let me tell you that if you would have used ASP.NET Web Form, like in ASP.NET Web Forms, there is a toolbar where you can drag and drop certain input fields and use it. Okay, so whereas coming to ASP.NET MVC, there is no such options provided to us. So what we have to do is we have to manually write all the input fields and create design the page. So due to this problem, maybe ASP.NET MVC team would have anticipated the problem and they have come up with this solution, that is at HTML helpers methods. Okay, so ASP.NET MVC frameworks comes up with a set of HTML helper methods, and these helper methods are very simple methods that lets the developer to specify the type of HTML needed on the view. Okay, so these HTML helpers are the methods that is used to render the HTML content on the view. Okay, and these HTML helpers are implemented as extension methods on the HTML helper class. Okay, and this HTML helpers can be used for creating inputs fields, that is a text box, text area, drop down, checkbox, etc., and a links field, that is action link, where anchor tag can be implemented using action link, and forms. Okay, so we can also create a forms using this HTML helper. So this is about HTML helpers. Custom HTML helpers can also be created. Okay, so now let's see some of the built-in HTML helpers which are present. Okay, these helpers are used to render most of the common input types that will be used in the form. Okay, so these are all the built-in HTML helpers which are present. Okay, so you can see you can create for text box, text area, password, hidden field, checkbox, radio button, drop-down list box. So these are all the various kinds of built-in HTML helpers that are present, and you can create using HTML helper. Okay, so you can see if you go to index.cs HTML page, so you can create many of the HTML helpers which are present. So you can type @ HTML dot. You can see many input types present, like text box for text area, and similarly drop down drop down list for etc. Okay, so these are all certain built-in HTML helpers, and let me tell you what do we mean by strongly typed HTML helpers. Okay, so these helpers are used to render most of the common input types, that is strongly typed with the model, and that will be used in the form. Okay, so what do you mean by strongly typed HTML helpers is it's strongly typed coupled with, it's coupled with the model. You can see in this example, this index.cs HTML page, it's using employee model, and it's been strongly typed. The advantage of using this strongly typed is the use we can take advantage of using model binding. So here for getting the employee details, you can see this here we have provided employee object. So you will get all the details of the you can get all the details of the page. Okay, of this index.cs HTML page. Whatever the details that you have entered in this page, you will be getting this in this employee object due to the model binding concept which is present in the MVC, because uh, here uh, here you can see that it's a this view is a strongly typed view. Okay, so this is about the strongly typed view. These helpers are used to render most of the common input types, that is strongly typed. Okay, model object is passed as a value to the lambda expressions, and we can use this model object to set the ID, name, and value attribute of the HTML. Okay, so here you can see for this where we have passed as object model object as a lambda expression. Okay, this is nothing but as a lambda expression. So we have passed this as a lambda expression, and also we can use this model to set the ID, name, and the value attribute of the HTML helper. Like if you are using any drop down list or list box, then if you want to select certain IDs in the list box or drop down, then you can also you can also do it using this model object. Okay, so these are all the things like text box for. And these are all some of the strongly typed HTML helpers which are present. Okay, now we shall see ActionLink HTML helper in MVC. Okay, so at HTML.ActionLink is a HTML helper that is used to render or return the anchor element for the specified link text and action. Okay, so here you can see the syntax for the at HTML.ActionLink is this is the syntax where the first parameter specifies the text name, and the second one is the action method name, and the third one is the controller name, and also you can create an object and send certain IDs as a parameter. Okay, this is the ASPX syntax style. So finally, the output interpreted in the browser will be in this form. Okay, so at HTML.ActionLink, if we this is the HTML helper where the it is used to return as anchor element for the specified link text and action. Okay, so if you want to see in our example where you can see in our layout.cs HTML page that we have used at HTML.ActionLink. So here if you see this HTML.ActionLink, this is a text field which we have provided, and this is a particular action method, and this is a particular controller. Okay, so if you check this by right click right clicking and view click on view page. Okay, so let me check it over here. So it will be interpreted as it will be provided as a anchor tag, you can see. So this HTML dot helper is been converted to anchor tag. So this is about action link in MVC. Now let's see what do you mean by BeginForm in MVC. Okay, HTML.BeginForm is a HTML helper used in MVC for rendering the form tag in web page browser. Okay, so when the user submits the form, the request will be processed by calling the particular action and action method and the controller, which is present in the BeginForm. So here you can see in our example coming to index.cs HTML page where this is the syntax for using creating a BeginForm. So here you can see the syntax is where we're gonna pass the particular action method name and the controller name, and for whether we are posting the value or getting the value. And finally this form should have the input type submit button. Okay, so on click of the submit button, it will be calling to the particular controller and action method which is specified in the begin form. So this is about the HTML helpers. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel for watching more videos. Thank you.